Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, my today's topic for class 10th is menstrual cycle. What is the menstruation or the menstrual cycle? The sexual cycle in females or women is called menstruation or menstrual cycle. This is described as below. When a girl reaches puberty at the age of about 10 to 12 years, the sex hormones released into her blood cause some of the ova or egg cells in her ovaries to become mature or ripe. Usually, one mature ovum or egg is released from the ovary into the oviduct once every 28 days. This is called ovulation. Before ovulation or release of ovum, the inner lining of uterus becomes thick and spongy and full of tiny blood vessels or blood capillaries and prepares itself to receive the fertilized ovum or egg in case it gets fertilized by sperm. If the ovum or egg does not get fertilized due to non-availability of sperm in the female body, then the thick and soft inner lining of uterus is no longer needed and hence it breaks. So the thick and soft inner lining of uterus along with the blood vessels and the dead ovum or egg comes out of the vagina in the form of a bleeding called menstruation. Menstruation usually occurs 14 days after ovulation and usually lasts for about 3 to 5 days. After menstruation is over, the inner lining of the uterus starts building up again so that it may become ready to receive the next ovum or egg in case it gets fertilized. If the ovum or egg does not get fertilized even now, then menstruation takes place again. This cycle of menstruation is repeated again and again in women after every 28 days till the time ovum gets fertilized. The menstrual cycle is controlled by hormones. Menstruation stops when the ovum or egg gets fertilized and the woman gets pregnant. This is because in this case, the thick and soft lining of the uterus containing a lot of blood vessels is needed for the growth and development of the fertilized ovum or fertilized egg cell to form a baby. Menstruation restarts after the birth of the baby. Menstruation stops permanently when a woman reaches the age of around 50 years. With the stopping of menstruation, a woman loses her ability to bear children. She becomes infertile. This is the menstruation or the menstrual cycle.